So we're hitting the road today. Our destination is Khao Yai. I'll tell you all about it on the way. Can you tell us that, man? Okay, she's got her phone. I guess we can leave. Hey folks, and welcome back to another trip. Our travel plans have been changed. I was going to say slightly, but actually rather significantly. We had an entire Isan trip planned, and that has been postponed due to another pending trip that's coming up, which the window to is very narrow. So we're going to focus on that. But anyway, we're still going away for about a 4-day trip here, and as I indicated, it was to Khao Yai. So we've been on the road a while. We're out of all the congestion and traffic in the heartland of Thailand. So we'll stop here and I'll tell you about it. So we've been on the road about an hour. I told you we're on our way to Khao Yai. Khao Yai is the, I believe, 3rd largest national park in Thailand. It's huge, over 2,100 square kilometers. To put that in perspective for you, it's about the size of Bangkok, all of Bangkok, plus about 25% again. So it's a huge area. I'll show you on the map where we're going. You can even see, even from a zoomed out position, this dark green area here, that's the park. And you can kind of get a feeling for the size. So that's where we're going to be for about 4 days, 3 nights. Now, I told you in the last episode we were going to Isan. That's been changed a little bit because I need to get back to go on the big trip that I've been planning for months and months. It looks like that's finally going to happen. So we will postpone Isan till later in the year. We'll just do Khao Yai for 3-4 days. It's only about 200 kilometers from Pattaya. And oh, it's a whole different world up there. Beautiful mountains. We got a lot of cool places to stay. We're gonna have a good time. So for just a quick trip, I think it's wonderful. And I've always wanted to stop there. We passed through there on the way to Isan or other places. Always wanted to stop through there, and I think it just deserves its own little trip. And you could spend a lot more than 3 days. It's huge. But we're right out here on 331. 331 is a main highway. It's kind of odd. It actually goes from Sattahip all the way up to Korat. And that's kind of strange because you don't have great big dual carriageway motorways between smaller towns like that. But what I was told, just a point of interest, that was built actually by the US military about 50 years ago as a supply line between Sattahip, where the supplies would come in on the Navy ships, all the way up to Korat to the big air base, which was used heavily during the conflict here 50 years ago. So just a little tidbit about 331 that somebody told me, and I tell you. So we're going to hit the road. Just stopped here for a quick stop, 1 hour. We will be up there a little after lunchtime today if everything goes right. So we've been on the road for about 3 hours and we're like 14 kilometers from our destination. But I stopped at a 7-Eleven because I think it might be the last 7-Eleven before we get out into the wilderness. So I told V, anything you're gonna need for the night, I don't know what we'll find. I just didn't see any on the map. And right down there, I don't know if it'll come out, you can barely see the mountains. They're
They're jutting up into the clouds actually. And that's our destination. We're in Nakhon Nayok. And like I said, we got about 14 kilometers more to get to our first place that we're going to stop, our first hotel. And it's going to be right by a waterfall, so that should be cool. So we'll stock up here at 7-Eleven, and there's a Macro right there too. Probably the last good grocery store before you head up into the park as well. It's been a good ride. We've done a little over 200 kilometers, and we got only about 14 more.
So after a bunch of mundane highways and byways, we finally kind of got off the beaten path and in here to Khao Yai. Now, we're not actually in the park at this point. We're on a road called 3049. There's really no lodging in the national park. It's all around it on the edge of the park. So we're going to start on the south end, since that's closest to our home, and wind our way through here, and we'll find a nice place to stop on the south part of the park for tonight. And actually, it's a unique place because where it is, it's like a little peninsula. It's surrounded by the national park, and we're literally right there at it. So we'll go down here, and maybe a brief stop or two to chat with some of the locals about the area. Notwithstanding, we will make it over to our hotel resort, which is quite empty at the moment. Actually, when I pulled up here, I was wondering if they were even still open or not. But they were open, and they were expecting us, which is always a good thing.
So we made it. We're at the Nam Dok Sarika Resort, like half resort, half hotel, I guess what that means. And Nam Dok in Thai means waterfall, and Sarika is the name. This whole area is called Sarika. I guess that's how you pronounce it. But if you can see it, I'll get you a better shot at that. That's the waterfall. So this hotel has a direct view of that. We are right kind of in a little Khao Yai National Park is all around us. This is all Khao Yai National Park. This is the farthest this road goes. It dead ends here at this waterfall, and there's a hotel here, and we're lucky enough to stay here. So we'll go check in, we'll show you the room. We gotta get something to eat, I'm starving. I think we're gonna be over here because the kind of room I booked, I wanted a view of the waterfall. I don't know that any of the rooms actually have a view of the waterfall, but anyway, we'll see where we are, and I got us a good room. It should be something to see. But it's beautiful back here. They're doing some maintenance. This guy over here is welding. Anyway, I'll go in and get checked in. We'll go up to the lobby. Look at that. I'm dope. So V is already enjoying the welcome drink. Oh, I don't know. A welcome drink always tastes better than anything else. I don't know why. And the glass, it's apple. It's actually apple, and the glass doesn't sit flat. I've never seen a glass like that. It actually sits at a jaunty angle. It wobbles, but it doesn't fall down. So, nice little lobby here. I don't know what all the bicycle helmets are for. I guess maybe you can rent a bicycle. Okay. Yeah, so we're all checked in. We're coming over here to the room, so this will be our room. Right out here at the foot of the mountain. Look at this. Oh, we got a little bench to sit on. That's nice. Oh, okay.
The kickout is over here.
Okay, Khao. So it's very nice. It's a big room with a big bed. Look at this. Look at this. Looks like it's hewn from logs. Big sit-down comforter. It gets cold up here. Well, not this time of year. This time of year, it's not too bad. But in the wintertime, it gets down to 9, 10 degrees at night up here. So around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But a very nice room. This is not their basic room. This is more of a deluxe room. Oh, we got a little guy up there. Wardrobe, safety box. Very nice. Robes, everything. So this room was 3,600, I think, 3,600. Look at this nice sound system it comes with, a Marshall. Huh? Of course, a great big nice TV. Kind of a vaulted ceiling here with pot lights. Hair dryer. And then back here, you got a whole kitchen. I had to interrupt the video and put ice away. I told V not to buy ice when we stopped at the 7-Eleven, but she bought ice anyway. It was a half a bag of ice and a half bag of water by the time we got up here. That's why I told her not to buy it. They have ice here. But anyway, we have some ice. A half bag. And look, to wit, we'll show V that just to show her that I was right. Got to do that once in a while. I emphatically told her, do not buy ice. But look at this. Ooh, floor's a little slippery with these socks on. I mean, we are right here at the hill. And right here is where the waterfall actually empties out. You can see this creek down here. And that's the water from the waterfall that we just looked at. So, very nice. Microwave, kitchen table, and look, they gave us some chocolates. This stuff we bought that didn't come with the room, but these came with the room. It's very nice. And there's the half a bag of water. So everything we need for a lovely night up in Khao Yai. Now, wow, look at these pillows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think we got enough pillows. Tomorrow night will be at something entirely different. It's not going to be maybe as luxurious as this. This is kind of weird too. You have a netting here, and these are magnets. So you just kind of, that's your egress, and then you just, that almost looks like a tent or something. But I guess that's to keep mosquitoes out if you have your door open. It's actually quite ingenious. I don't know where V has gone. Oh, she's having fun. She's down there with a dog and some kids, and they're swimming. Wow. I bet that water's ice cold. It's coming down off that mountain. Might want to get in there myself. I got to change, get out of my riding gear and into something more comfortable. I show you. Come here. Come here. Ani alai.
Oh. อ๋อมีน้ำแข็งเอ้าเขาเต้นให้เหรอ
Hen mai?
Yeah.
Hen mai?
Yeah, I tell you what, it is so hard being right all the time. So darn hard. I'm just kidding. But on the way into the property, we noticed a little roadside food stand, and the lady had stopped us. She asked us. She warned us that the waterfall was closed. And I said, well, we know that. We're just going to the hotel. But she didn't have any customers, so I thought, well, we can be a customer.
So we came out to get something to eat. Little restaurant, probably 100 meters, 200 meters from the hotel. They've got tons of these along here, little stands and restaurants, but they're closed because this waterfall's been closed. I think it opens up tomorrow, July 1st. Yeah, so the waterfall actually opens tomorrow. All these little businesses have been shut down. This probably is the only one open. But anyway, we'll have some food. I'll show you what we get. Some simple Thai food. We're gonna have breakfast tomorrow at the hotel, so we already ordered that. But we're gonna start exploring Khao Yai. So I'll show you where we are. We are on the south side of Khao Yai, and that's where we're gonna start. And then tomorrow we're gonna kind of make a loop and ride all the way straight up. And then tomorrow night we'll be on the north side of Khao Yai, and we'll spend the night there. And then the following day we'll head east, and we'll kind of wrap around, and we'll end up down in Cabinbury, which is kind of the, I guess, the southeast corner of Khao Yai. So 3 nights, 3 days. Today we just kind of got into town, but we have tomorrow, the next day, and then we go home. So 2 full days of riding around in Khao Yai, and then like two partial days. But we'll have some of the food. That's good. The labmu's good. But that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. It's probably around 3:30, 4 o'clock now. We're just getting settled in, having our meal for the day. And then we'll look around here this evening and up and at 'em early tomorrow. We got breakfast at 7:30. We're going to hit the road and explore as much as we can. We'll see what's open, what's not, but it is a good sign. July 1st is tomorrow. Today's the 30th, and this waterfall is opening. So I don't care if it opens or not. I've already seen it. I can see it from where we are. I don't need to walk up there.
So yeah, that meal really hit the spot and very convenient. So we wandered around our resort here, the hotel, which is right here at this main gate of the waterfall park, which we can clearly see and hear. You can hear that din of that the whole time here. And the resort had a pool, but the pool was closed. Now, those rooms up there, I think that's their basic rooms. If you just book a standard room, that's where they put you. The rooms down here by the river, right by the gate of the waterfall park, they're like their upgraded rooms. But there was plenty to kind of occupy us here, and we did have the river, and we had a very nice room. We did notice lots of wildlife around. Saw these little guys everywhere. I mean, this one not so little. He's probably about a foot long right there. Not sure what these are. I have seen those before, though. Not exclusive to this area. Look at that guy swimming down there. Big turtle. Lots of fish in there. I think I scared this guy, and he went into their office. I believe that's an office right by their kitchen. So they're going to have a visitor. But we had a long day and just decided to turn in early.
So we just woke up. We slept like babies. It's cool up here. It's there's less humidity. It's just you don't get that blast of heat that hits you in the face when you step out in the morning. It's just like a nice temperature. It's probably in the mid to upper 70s, but it's less humidity. But today's July 1st. We're just waking up in Khao Yai, and what I think is really awesome, yesterday when we got here, everything was closed along here. And today they're reopening July 1st. So this waterfall park behind me will be officially reopening, which means all these little businesses along here will reopen because they'll have people coming to see the waterfall that might be hungry, thirsty, whatever. So, a beautiful morning. We got rain last night. You can see the roads are wet. I wonder why they blocked me in. It's like a VIP parking space. It sure is beautiful back there. And here's where we'll have our breakfast in the Nam Dok Cafe. And then we'll get ready to hit it because we have a whole day today of exploring Khao Yai. And Khao Yai, for another little caveat, it's one of the areas in Thailand which is known for having the most wildlife. So you have a much higher chance here of seeing native wildlife. Everything's protected back here. There's no hunting, or may even be no fishing. The river back here is just full of fish. I saw a great big giant turtle in there. I see lizards crawling around out here. It just seems like there's more wildlife here that's in its natural state. So there's that. สวัสดีครับ Okay, well, so this is where we'll have breakfast. This is the breakfast room. Wonderful breakfast. The level of service, and everybody's so friendly, and luxury, the level of service and luxury here. The breakfast is basically a buffet. They'll bring you as much as you want, anything you want. To have this level of luxury kind of right here in the middle of the jungle with a waterfall right behind us is incredible. It's a really kind of special experience. So it's not just staying in a random hotel somewhere. Location counts. And I think we're the only ones here. I didn't see anybody last night, and I don't see anybody this morning for breakfast other than us. So all the staff is very, very attentive. They couldn't be nicer. But these surroundings right here at the national park, and the waterfall and the creek, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Only one night here. Only one night here. We've got to leave because we got a lot of places to go, and tonight will be an entirely different experience. So we've got a long road ahead of us. Not a long road, but a lot of stops. So we don't have much riding at all to do today. Probably less than 100 kilometers. But it'll probably take us all day to do that. To do maybe 50 miles. So we'll have fun.
So after breakfast, we checked out of our lovely hotel and said goodbye to all the staff. They even gave us a couple bottles of Coca-Cola to take with us as like a little parting gift. I thought that was nice. And then we set off into Khao Yai. Now, before we even make it into the official park, I had a bunch of stops I wanted to make along the way. One of which was a great big giant dam. And then I see things along the way. And of course, that would happen all day. I saw this place. This was another waterfall here. And it was open, and I thought, well, we're going by here anyway. Why not? Let's just stop. And you know, that's what happens out on these trips. I just see places that I wasn't planning on stopping, and stop because they're all beautiful. And you figure you rode all the way up here, you might as well see. But I walked around this waterfall park here, and then this happened. Yeah, moss-covered wet pavement. Not a good combination. Well, anyway, don't worry. It will not hamper our further explorification of Khao Yai, which we will get into next episode. We'll get into the park and see everything humanly possible in the time that we have. So it's always a little slow in these trips getting started, getting up to the area that we want to see. But once we're here, as we are now, the real fun starts. So hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll thank you if you tuned in for the premiere on Sunday night. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this one off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.